When I grow up, I want to be three things: a scientist, a doctor, a movie star.
When I grow up, I want to be a cardiologist.
If I were a scientist, I would be doing some experiments, or I could be trying to estimate how the moon got built.
Children are clear on what they want to be when they grow up, and they are not shy to express it.
When I grow up, I want to be a doctor. When I grow up, I want to be either a veterinarian, maybe. A veterinarian or maybe an actor, I don't know. When I grow up, I want to be a doctor. When I grow up, I want to be a police officer.
When I grow up, I want to be a movie star.
But what do parents want their kids to be when they grow up?
I think I want my kid to be successful. What I mean by that is he should be able to take care of his needs, and he should be able to contribute to the society. So if he's standing on his leg and able to lead a decent life and is able to contribute to the society in a good way, then I think that is good enough.
It's up to him. Whatever he wants, he can do anything he wants, and I have no objections. Other than that, choose that, I'm fine with it.
They should be self-reliant, good enough to be on their own, take care of their family when they get their own family.
To add with, actually, I definitely want them to be good human beings.
I just want him to be just whatever he chooses to be. I hope it'll be something of a professional nature. But whatever he chooses to do, I just want him to be happy doing it and really good at it.
It has to be something that he likes, and I'm hoping it's something that is noble, that's going to help mankind.
But didn't these parents have such childlike dreams when they were young?
When I was a kid, ആദ്യമൊന്നും പ്രത്യേകിച്ചൊന്നുമില്ലായിരുന്നു. പക്ഷെ കുറച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞപ്പോൾ സ്കൂളിലൊക്കെ ആയപ്പം ഡോക്ടറാവണമെന്ന് ആഗ്രഹം ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. കാരണം ഫാമിലിയിൽ അങ്കിൾ ഡോക്ടറാണ്, എൻ്റെ ഒരു കസിൻ സിസ്റ്റർ ഡോക്ടറാണ്. അങ്ങനെ ഡോക്ടറാവാനും പിന്നെ അങ്കിളിനെ കണ്ടിട്ട് ഇതൊക്കെ മീൻസ് നാട്ടിൽ ഡോക്ടേഴ്സിന് കുറച്ചും കൂടെ ഒരു ഡിഫറെൻറ്റ് ഇതില്ലേ. അപ്പം ഐ വാസ് ഫാസിനേറ്റഡ് ബൈ ഇറ്റ്. അതുകൊണ്ട് അത് ആവണം എന്ന് ആഗ്രഹം ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. അങ്ങനെ അതിലോട്ട് പോയി. എനിക്ക് ഡാൻസ് പഠിക്കണമെന്ന് ഭയങ്കര ആഗ്രഹമായിരുന്നു. എൻ്റെ അമ്മയുടെ ഒരു മൂത്ത ബ്രദറുണ്ട്, ഭയങ്കര സ്ട്രിക്റ്റ് ആള്. അപ്പോൾ എന്നെ ഡാൻസ് പഠിക്കാൻ സമ്മതിച്ചില്ല. കാരണം എടുത്ത് പറഞ്ഞ് പഠിച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ പഠിപ്പെന്ന് അത് അറ്റൻഷൻ ഡൈവേർട്ട് ചെയ്ത് ശരിക്കും കോൺസെൻട്രേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റില്ല എന്ന്. ആ ഒരു കാര്യത്തിൽ എനിക്ക് ഭയങ്കര സങ്കടമുണ്ട്.
Tell you the truth, I didn't have much of idea. So I mean, like there was some amount of pressure from parents, like you have to study well. I think at that time I had interest in a wide range of areas. Like I wouldn't say that I liked engineering more or medical more. I think I liked history, I liked accounting.
I always wanted to be a lawyer. My parents also know that. So when I was young, I used to stand on top of rocks and I used to really advocate for people. So I had only birds and cats and squirrels as my audience or the court. I used to imagine, and that was I wanted to do all in my life.
I wanted to become an inventor, come up with something new that would help everybody.
I wanted to be a scientist. I wanted to be a microbiologist growing up. And then halfway through my bachelor's in botany, I realized I really don't want to have anything to do with this. So that's when I changed my field to business.
For me, I wanted to be a doctor. Growing up a surgeon, realized, it's in high school that blood and, I don't go together.
So what changed?
I guess at that time, I guess that's how the society was in India. Like the top rankiers used to go either for medical or engineer. Like, and you would see that only the kind of the bottom of the class used to go for the like commerce or arts. I think my parents did influence to some extent, and then the society. I mean, I won't just say it's the parents; it's the society. I mean, what you see your neighbors doing, and how you see like what kind of kids, where they reach, and then like after when they got a job, they come back to visit you, and so all these things made up my mind. I mean, it kind of influenced me.
And there was no pressure, like there was nothing like I didn't want to become and they pushed me. No, like, if I wanted to be something, I would have become something, I'm a stubborn character.
Yes, they did. To start with, they had some influence, but when I got to the stage of starting with my masters, I had already thought of what I was going to do.
Actually, yes, my father happened to see an ad calling everybody who was interested in taking the entrance test to the MBA program in the newspaper, and he actually sent in the request for the application without telling me, and later informed me about it, and I just took the exam and got in. But after that, marketing was my choice, and that was obviously just my choice.
In India, career options were limited, but in the US, your career options are limited only by your imagination. So should Indian parents imbue the self-made man culture of the United States or stick to the conservative Indian options?
It's important for parents to function as guides to their children, and through the strength of their relationship with their children, they can have influence on the choices that their children make. And it's important for parents to guide their children to make successful choices. In order to do that, they have to follow a lot of relationship functions, and have to be good at resolving conflicts and what we call breaches or ruptures in those relationships. Ruptures always occur in relationships, but to the extent that the parents can repair rupture with their child, relationship with their child, they can build a viable, successful relationship and have a channel through which to influence their children. That is essential, and it's hardly accomplished these days at all. But if that can be accomplished, then in which ways would you want to influence your children? If we were living in the days of, say, prehistoric man, I believe I would want to influence my son to be a good hunter, obviously. But these days, I don't think things are so clear. So I can't, as a psychiatrist, I can't tell you or any parents what would be the appropriate direction in which to influence their child. But I do feel that once a parent has determined what would be a good influence for their children, then they can accomplish this if they have a viable, strong relationship with their child.